This will be episode 128, cycle 2178, and onward. Oh, this will obviously be going up next week, and for the YouTube people, it should be up on Monday. I'll get it uploaded on Sunday as per usual. And tomorrow, Saturday, aka technically today, I have a lot of work to do. I've gotten a little bit more done in my personal model, but it's just like I've had stuff randomly happening, work, stuff happening, work, stuff happening, stuff happening, work, work, work. It's been slow. I should say it's been slow for my personal stuff. It's been very fast for everything else. Good or bad or indifferent. But hey, at least ONI still exists and continues to be very, very fun and good. Now, today should be a lot more base management, hopefully. But, yeah, I'm just waiting on it to load. Hopefully the rovers are still working, because I was reading through the forums, and it looks like they may have broke them again. I don't know, though. I will have to send rovers back over to the other planet. Because last time they started working, I have no idea if they're going to work again today. It's been a week. No clue. Many things can happen in a week when playing Oxygen Not Included. Or any Cly game, for that matter. So, we will have to wait and see. I am extremely concerned. I will say that. Yes. Looks like we're fully loaded in. I still have nuclear waste somehow inside airflow tiles again. It looks like. Oh, once it's all fully loaded anyway. There we go. Okay, so it has scooted them out. There's no vacuum. Okay. We hit play. Nuclear fault there. Where is that one? Heck. Well, it should work out just fine. Hopefully. Fine. Temperature down, which is good. These are existing. Like 7 billion to 5 to 15 starlight characters. Yeah, you do, on average. Ooh, sorry, yeah. Wondered what the wrong hole. Yeah, on average, it's like, what? 2.6 bill? Like, on average. Okay. And we need to... I don't know if we're going to do a rover launch today. Might. I don't know. I do know I need to go down here and explore. Artifact recharges in 2 cycles, so we could send this over. But I think we're going to use the exploration rocket to actually explore today. We now know where the lava planet is. Sadly, just barely in reach. But only on that tile. Wait, and that one. Can I research this? I know I could put steel rovers on this planet without much issue. It's just when we start messing with niobium. Which we will, by the way. The big downside, obviously, is that we will also need to send dupes in if the crust is too... Well, if there's too much obsidian, we won't be able to push through. So there's that. Almost thinking we go here and then explore around. We can reach 4 tiles out. I'm thinking we end up parking it here. Yes. Let me grab some food here, and we will send Jean back out to the wild, so to speak. We have water, we have gas, temperature check. Okay. Yes, we're gonna send him, and need to check on Stella. $6.5 tons. Stella's having a moment. She's doing okay. Temperatures are slowly warming up. I do want to get the shovels. Like that is my main thing right now. I'm like, I want the shovels, but I don't have the materials to protect the shovels safely. These guys are down to make food. Right out. Need to go cook food, man. Come on. Oh no, the plastic is too warm. Ah. Are you 5 degrees? Wait. 8 or 10 degrees on the corner. Huh. I may need to make some temperature shift plates to bring the temperature down over there. A little concerning, but somewhat okay. Okay, Pip. 418 calories. You might live long enough to see the arbor tree grow. You might. I don't know for sure. Now the basis temperatures are nice and stable. So we're perfectly safe. Technically, they're the same. The only issue, obviously, is if it's determinant on A, if you have maxed out your traits. If you have maxed out traits, they're exactly the same. And B, which one's easier to farm. For a lot of people, there are people still duping clean slates. So it does result in normally the 10% clean slates being cheaper than the spell trace. Because also spell traces are used in other things. But it's really just determinant on the auction house more so than anything else. Yeah, I know, right now. The thing is that can always flip. That regularly flips, especially if there's a spell trace fever. Whenever there's a spell trace fever, it will almost always flip over to the 10% being cheaper than the clean slates are through spell traces. Literally just market demand. Food. How much food? How much? 98 now. None of these have popped yet, but we do have infinite supply of sleetweed grain, which is a very good sign. The downside, obviously, is these are naturally growing, so it will take 72 cycles, unless I speed grow them, which is completely viable. Big downside, obviously, with that, though, is I will need to add a door. Here. Yeah. It looks so derpy. It'll work, but it's gonna look so derpy because I need to take a heavy wire, slap it here, remove this one, and make this a robe, and makes this one. Bigger issue, obviously, is we can totally speed this up. Farming station. I want it closer to the ground, or... yeah. We'll keep that one on the ground, and then this one will be in the corner. We do have polluted oxygen kind of floating around. I will probably be feeding CO2 into this room as well, because I don't really want oxygen in this room anymore. Just because when these things are automatically harvested, there's really no point to keep the room oxygenated. I mean, the dupes will come in here without suits, so that might be somewhat of an issue, but my dupes are so fast that I don't think it'll be that big of a problem. We need to clean up the herb air. Nice. Praise Randy Random / RNG. Either one of them. Okay. That there. I need deodorizer. Where, I guess. Yeah, at least until the one plus. Okay, heavy watt wire. Boom, boom. I'm going to increase these. I will admit that the only time I ever use floating stations is for naturally growing sweet wheat, because it takes 72 cycles for these things to grow naturally without boosting. If you can fit Sweetles in here and a thing, then it will do way better, but obviously trying to do that in these kinds of temperatures doesn't really facilitate using them. Not to mention there's no sulfur here, so I couldn't infinitely roll them unless I initially put their stuff already. It would be rough. Okay, this one should be set for 28. Good. I need to put it at 29, but I think 28 is a safe range. We're building specifically for the nuclear waste. The base temperatures have to be above its solidification range, which is 4.9 degrees. Technically 26, but do -2. That's where it actually happens. Matter. Tending here. This is why I said I need a cook mechatronics engineer that I can set up as a farmer. That's literally what has to be here. That's what we're looking from the mini pod. So far that has not happened. If anyone is wondering why we don't have that dude yet, specifically to live here, that is why. And yes, this is gonna look a little jank, but hopefully it won't be too noticeable for me. And yes, we will be making some fertilizer. I'm probably going to reconstitute this corner here. Mostly because of how much power we actually have. That'll be the main goal. He's putting it over there in the corner. Okay. Get our door installed. deal, it's fine. Also, please make that. I really may need to actually shift plate. The problem is, I don't think we have diamond. We have ice, but I don't want ice in here. Guess we could use glass? Can I use glass for anything? No, we've already got everything taken care of with glass. I don't want to use iron because it's going to be stupid hot. I want to use maybe aluminum. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, maximum tile size 6. This is where corner edges getting down dramatically effectiveness. This is also why I was already rebuilding everything. Done. Done. Don't do that. 126. 40. I don't know if I can shrink this one enough to make it worth it. We probably will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 15, 17. Not enough. 19. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. If I want to use one. I wouldn't mind using it. Kind of like, I should set up for that. Downside obviously is like get oxygen. CO2 only. Up rates there. There. I could just make this a perfect cube. Oh, rectangle. But that'll do for now. There you go, Proto. Go eat. So it's kind of existing out in space. 1,602 kilograms. You guys have not fulfilled the order. We will be popping over here to do research and up. Anything else that we really need to put on mine? Push. Fine. Okay, cool. Here, I gotta make sure it actually delivers the entire thing. And we'll hit the launch button. Should be good to go. Hang it. Begin launch sequence. Off you go, Gene. You have research to begin. Meantime. more. More nuclear fallout. It's fine. Air production is still going up slightly. Mostly because of all the Kix's compost. We're pretty much dirt neutral at this point. I could definitely increase the amount that I can, for sure. Yes, rock. Container. Actually, what? Don't really care if it goes. Make sure that that is high trusted. That should allow the dupe. Also, we have more teleporting nuclear waste again. We're at 5.9 tons of diamond. Each ton goes per each drill bit now. 522, they're almost there. Now this will warm the room up a bit, I think. Yeah, just a bit. I know it's miserable in this room, Dips, but I really need you guys to finish this. $119. To shrink this a bit more. I can already tell. Oh. What do we get? Hiding, wrenching, cooking. Green thumb. Uncut, uncultured, squeamish. Cannot do Dr. Garrett. Wrenching, cooking. That's close. Not what we're looking for. Damn it. Flatulent, no. Anemic, no. Absolutely not. I really, really need a cook with operating. And then we can, if they get green thumb or anything farming related, that's a bonus, but I can always just set them straight into farming. And then as long as they have the other two, we're good. But I can't really run a base that has an anemic dupe when they're alone. Like, I can train them on a wheel, but they have to be able to cook their own food. Like, that is always the thing. If you make a solo dupe base, the dupe must know how to cook. Otherwise, they're doomed. Like, cooking, digging, and building. Then farming and ranching. Either one. If possible, both. And obviously, that you have to make a very happy dupe for that. And also, the higher the cuisine, the better, because it means that they're faster, which also means that when they're cooking, they don't spend as much time wasting that doing it. So that way they can actually do other objectives when they're solo. $14. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1. That'll be 100. 99, 8, 7, 96. Yes. Yep. Now, the bigger issue is I need to pump a bunch of CO2 into this room. And I don't really have anything that produces CO2 like, in mass. Most of everything is oxygenated. Kind of a problem. As per usual. Well, I have 1 kilogram of CO2 here. Any gases, dude? Might be able to shove some, like, liquid slash frozen CO2 in here. Put that there. And customize up that. We're gonna have some pressure problems for just a little bit. I need liquefiables, carbon dioxide. If there's any left in this map, oops, please grab it and bring it here. I could oxygenate the entire thing. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but on the other hand, I'm like, I'd rather just make it into a fridge on its own so I don't even have to think about it. Few thousand kilocalories. It is low oxygen. That is concerning. Not the worst thing in the world, it's just not good. Also, probably have petroleum. Yes, we do. We have petroleum. Oh, good, they are bringing me my frozen CO2. Which it immediately, well, not immediately, but rapidly should convert. Too much of an issue. Yes, bring me the CO2. Good, good. iron tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there we go. So this will be a greenhouse. Don't have to worry about that. That needs one, and that one. And that should be everything. The entire process is automated unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Which is completely possible at this point. But I'm gonna hope that that does not happen. Just make it out of copper. Fine. Nope, get off cast. Yes! Downside obviously is temperature. But this should hopefully stabilize once everything's taken care of. Pressure problem is not a problem. Mega dips, we need 3 here. Yep. I gotta add in a little bit more at the top. Okay, good. Keep bringing me more of the frozen CO2. Thank you. Seven 96. 95. Only I could do that. It would look a little more normal. No. That's the excess one. That one reaches all those, and that one reaches all those. One more temperature shift plate. Right there. One 26. 5, 4, 3, 2. Big problem, obviously, is it's handling 3. So that is 2 away from being an actual usable machine. I'll have to add some tiling underneath to shrink the room a bit. Yeah, that should all work out, hopefully. I just need the temperature down here to fall. Right now it is not. Much too warm. I should probably turn that to rate. Let's 126 remaining. 3, 4, 122, 21, 20, 19, 18, 13, 12, 10, 11, 10, 9, 6, 3, 1. That's 100 right there. So I need to remove 4 more tiles. Pretty sure that can still reach, but if not, always do it. Break out these corner pieces and go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll probably be it. There we go. Yes, this should get us 2 farmers. Oh, greenhouses specifically. I just need CO2 in both rooms. The bottom one obviously has the easiest chance of having CO2 in it if I don't vent the entire thing, because all the CO2 will just pool at the bottom. Also, Dupes, have you emptied this yet? You are not. Feel bad making him do all this extra work, but no, it needs to be done. So we need to go retrieve stuff real quick. Quick base. Turn. Look 4. Stella, how's your food? 89%. You are fine. Jean, you are not near anything yet. Oh no, Fred only needs food. Okay, okay. Let me lower the high priorities here. Bring it Spoon. Spoon looks like the one. Yep. Spoon. Bathroom. Move it. Do you also need to... No, no. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, go to the bathroom team. Yep. I probably need to actually put a automation for recollection, just because I'm so used to the dupes doing this. I hate this fact, but this is something that needs to be built almost always. Reach that? Yeah, you can. I will need to add a filter buffer, a air bridge. Just so that way we don't have any pipe priority problems. And just make it out of steel, because we can reproduce steel. We can't reproduce wolframite, technically. I can grab it from space, but in limited quantities. Okay, everyone's gone to the bathroom. Finish that up. Build that into that. And power connections. That to that. I think it's finally time we connect our party line. You need food? 3,000 kilocalories. Okay. This is now a greenhouse. Which means we can now apply... When we have fertilizer, we can actually apply and tend to the crops. Which is nice. Okay, temperatures are still falling. That is actually very warm. A little concerning. Yes, we can give them a speed boost. And yes, the speed boost actually really, really helps when you're naturally planting things. I so wish I could put Sweetles in here at the same time, but I'd need to micromanage the temperatures to like barely -8. Which is fine. It just wouldn't be deep freeze. Wait, what is this survivability with Sweetles? I can't remember. Yeah, -30s. They can survive in there right now. They just wouldn't like it. Same as Sweetles. Well, they could actually work in there. I just don't have any sulfur here. I'd have to import sulfur to get that running. And their natural plants can't grow in this room either. And I could technically build a liquid lock. It would allow them to go from one room to another, but that would be a pain in the butt. Because you could, in theory, you can build a sleep wheat farm like this, and then have an external liquid lock with no doors that would connect to the Sweetles. Or you, well, actually no, you could put the door and just leave the door open, and it would allow the Sweetles to come in. That would technically work if they would go through the liquid lock. You'd have to make a tiny liquid lock like this. Eventually, this will be a full one. Should actually be done first. And if you need oxygen, just go up. Eventually this will freeze out. You need to make sure I mark the rest of this, and we have all lit gas, and yeah, all solid carbon dioxide that's been frozen needs to be dumped in here. Power line's still working. Lights are working. To reach everything, right? Okay, cool. That's what I want to see. Now, the only complaint I have is, oops, why do you keep leaving frost buns around? Like, why? Why is the frost bun just sitting here in the doorway? I have concerns, Dupes. Oh well. They should be able to reach any food that they normally would leave when they're eating on an actual missile. Be okay. This needs to be cooking ingredients and edibles. Anything that they can eat and anything that's used in cooking. That's the only things that'll be left in that room. Okay, I have one tile of polluted oxygen left in this room. Dang it. That's gotta go. I might just poke a hole into space and let out the excess gas, but I don't want to waste the CO2 I just accumulated. Okay, we're done on 114 tiles. A nice solid 96. 114. Gotta get that to 96 so we can actually use it. We're almost there. Almost. There goes the rockets. 2.1 cycles. Yep. Full on that one. Water situation. Accumulating more water than needed. Good. Still have a ton of ice that needs to be melted at some point. And we have dumped that properly. Okay. I think we can finally clean up the base a little bit. Just a little. Probably a good idea. Is that regular ice? Okay, don't want carbon dioxide in there. I need it only in the farm room. This can stop pumping in petroleum. This one should probably start pumping petroleum. So this will be warm for a little bit, and then eventually it will freeze out the system. CO2 will take some time to do it, though. And I probably need to get diamonds over here, in all honesty. Aluminum doesn't really cut it. It does its job, it's just not that good. Like, it works, it's just not amazing at transferring temperatures. Not in this form. And everything else is fantastic. Temperature shift plates, not so much. So should have been enough rest time for the dupes so they can get this done, hopefully. And keep this up, that, and that. I'll be spoon building all of it while the others deliver. Also, the deodorizer can go finally. We have one tile of polluted oxygen in here that must be removed. If it gets stuck at the top, I'm just gonna vent it into space. I'll be 101, 100, 99, 98, 97, and 96. I know, we ran a couple more. I was kind of expected, to be honest. Damn it. Once they finish up and we see which ones don't have any resources, I'll switch them over to steel. I should probably shoot some copper. Let me disable... Oh, good. Metal ore. I need to send copper. 5 tons. Let me redirect all my radiation to our railgun. I don't have to worry about it. I'm wondering, we are currently up to 37,578 rads per cycle. Dramatically improving. We're slowly converting all of our nuclear waste. Slowly. Thankfully, we now have the ability to technically go retrieve more uranium all the time. Awesome. It is max distance, though. But I can now get renewable uranium ore. Which means I can start feeding the bees. Automatically. So, I need to clean this area up. Like, pronto. Because I want the bees down here. Their own little box. And then I can transport the uranium that they produce all the way up here. So the polluted dirt right now is being processed down here. I'll probably shrink this area or even remove it and then maybe implement a processing plant down here. And then move the bees into this little area over here and transport the uranium on up to that. Yeah, we'll use the uranium ore through here down to the bees, and then we'll send another one up and deliver it right here. Now it'll automate the entire process, and the dupes do not need to go down there at all. The only thing they'll need to do is go out to scoop it. That's about it. I may actually use tubes. Because transit tubes work quite well with these. See, they still haven't cleaned up all of this. That one can be closed. Or that one can be closed. We are going to build another pip branch right here. That way the pips have even more space. Alright, that's for future me to worry about. Current me needs to fix this problem. That. Power cabling wise. Gold. That. And conveyor rails. Go back to steel. Okay, this should solve our excess food problems. This also needs to be plugged in. Oops, the lead so we can get rid of it. Okay. So now we have food cleanup in case the dupes leave stuff around. Fully automated. Don't have any fertilizer, but this is all nice and set. And room-wise, 97. There we go. And now we have 2 farm plots. Oh, once they build this anyway. Now this entire system, once the temperatures dip down, will be completely automated, and I don't technically need a dupe in here. It's just that if we have a dupe that can do tending, and we send fertilizer over, then it will go faster. But this should be plenty of food for at least 1 dupe, easily. If I let it go, it'll be more than enough food for like 4 to 5 dupes, really. And if we have a farmer, it's definitely capable. I just have to make sure that the temperatures are all safe. Plenty of CO2, so I don't really think I need to push that any higher than I already have. We just need to clean out the room. that off so we don't accidentally flow it. Gas-wise, vacuum, CO2. No, no, we're all good. This is looking pretty nice. Okay. I like fertilizer. Ranching, rocketry, farming, flatulent, irritable bowels, and Luddite. Farming researcher, bottomless stomach, germ-resistant loner. Marie, if only you were an operator. I need a mechatronics cook. You came with farming researcher. God dang it. Undigging, unempathetic, Corbet. No. We're taking fertilizer. I will get the dupe that we require. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Oh. I knew. Go out down there again. I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is we're going to take a heavy wire and just the junction plate and just shove it like right here. Just that way I can keep the water on top of it. Yeah, sure, do that. I then need to immediately apply more ice. And separated. I can just make that a fire. The temperatures will never hit high enough up here to melt it, so that should be fine. Yeah, so I need steam in this room soon. It's gonna be like the big thing is cleaning out all of the excess ice and getting steam in here and then venting everything else. This entire bottom half is just steam. The only thing is I might make a fertilizer maker over here in the corner. Maybe. It's like a 50-50 if we're going to do it. Oh wait, you would. Let's say finish this whole top. Come on, dupes. Get that construction up. Out. Drink plate. That. Sorry, Proto, you kind of got to suffer with this one. I know you're tired. You're almost there. And done. Okay. That's them completed. What we want is working. Good. Done. A radiation warning. Someone's hugging a bee. Either way, let's see our new blueprints. Rent me the new stuff. Hey, the basic black gloves. Nice. Oh. Dismiss. Okay. We just gotta wait for this all to slowly lower in temperature. It is warm-ish. This is all nice and completely insulated from the outside. So we just gotta wait on that one. And those bottom ones will grow on their own. up the ship plate should slowly cool down the current environment. So that is almost completely taken care of. Nice. Just have to be a little bit wary on food and keeping an eye on the over here. Pretty sure his morale dipped because he didn't get a chance to eat in the mess hall. But now we've got 2 large farms, barracks, great hall, washroom, recreation room, kitchen, and laboratory. Also, we can boost rockets as well because this can sit on top of this and not obstruct it, which is always good. Okay, copper ore being sent. Should probably check on the bathroom. Oh. Yeah, we need to do the exact same thing here, which is a little rough to say the least, but it's not the worst thing in the world. No. Not cooling anymore? Come on. Just that cold now? I froze out all of our liquids so much, then gave it so much excess mass that it's finally not warming up. Oh my goodness, it's not. Oh my god, we're finally starting to see some actual liquid water. I'm okay with that. Trying to get access to my sulfur geyser has been pain. That's all I can say on that front. We're just slowly removing thermal mass in here and trying to fix up the problem. I really should do some cleaning around these bases. That's pretty much what today is. Base management and cleanup. How is the water situation? Okay, that is completely full almost. Almost. I can't really send any more water through the portal, can I? In with the teleporting materials. It's always weird. I'm so used to it by now, but it still weirds me out. Every time I see it. How? Why? How are you here? Temperatures are still falling there, even if fiddlingly so. It's still working. We do need to add plastic there so we can route. How close is Stella? Oh, Stella's getting boosted now. Good. 0.4 cycle. Ooh! More glimmering. That means more wolframite. Hooray! That's not bad. I was kind of hoping for more nuclear, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, we should be able to finally finish this area off completely. If there's nothing else there, then we're good. That means the next objective, space exploration. We can reach Bullermar from main base, by the way. It's a round trip, thankfully. We're at the perfect spot for it. Just barely. There it is. Okay. One, 5, 7, 8, 10. Yep. I won't actually be able to reach it from there. Obviously, we do have our mini reactor over here. Oh, I should say mini particle accelerator. Or something else. But I can actually refuel over here. Big problem, obviously, is we don't have enough power right now. It'll be a while before we can start sapping the iron volcanoes and this entire thing is filled with steam. This is just going to be a battery. That's the best way I could describe this. The sheer amount of temperature and energy that'll be stored away and the amount of steam that'll be in this entire room is going to be used for energy and energy storage, which we will then use for these guys. But yeah, trying to get this all set on up so that way we can fully utilize this takes a while. Good news is this is one of the last things that we need to do, and it is already almost complete. The only downside, as I said before, is we're only going to have like one dupe here. So they'll have to just make sure everything else is fully automated before we do everything, and then we'll be good to go. Nope. Heard of a dupe. What did they find? Kind of interested once the autosave finishes. It happened right on autosave too. ONI achievement earned. Which one was it? Hey, the moral high ground. Good. Actually, no, it wasn't. What was it? Got it? Oh, we're way over that. Rad bolts, 291. Oh my god, 291,962.8 meters. 290. We already did that one. We did the nuclear reactor. Oh, we did get it. It's just not marked up yet. Duplicants survived in space with at least 25 morale for 10 cycles. I don't know why that didn't... Did that not finish? I need to check this real quick, guys. Something's wrong. There it is. Yep, okay. Moral high ground done. Have a duplicate in one rocket survive in space for 10 cycles in a row with a morale of 25 or higher. Good job, dupe. One off the list. Assume that is Sputnik 4 with... Yep. Stella has not dropped below 31 morale this entire time. They have been in here for a while. Good job. 90% sure it's the decor bombing of... Yeah. We kind of just pounded the place with gold. I'm okay with that. Also, Stella finally gets to leave. After all this time. Obviously, they were out mining. Ooh! Did we get the monolith? Small obelisk. Yay, we did. Yeah, thump. Good job. On the other side, we need to move the food out. Oh, that's another achievement off the list. That one's actually a pain in the ass to get done. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to keep a dupe happy in a rocket without using recreational buildings. It's a little rough. Not the end of the world, just definitely a little rough. You can technically cheese it with the, not the meteorite spec, but the starry one. Because that gives you an extra 6 morale. So you can, if you have one of those dupes, you can do it. Without needing any sort of extras. Or you just, you know, decor bomb the heck out of it. One mushroom, one great hall. Exuberantly high decor. Problem solved. Also, they were eating pickled meals, which isn't that great for morale, but it's definitely good enough. Barbecue would get you, what, 36, 37-ish? Probably need to actually make spices for it if you wanted to do barbecue for that. It would be possible. Okay, I need somebody grab me the obelisk. I have so many bugs. Rectangular stone piece. Function is unclear. What is it for actually? 10. 10 by default. Without it being uncapped. Dupe. Dupe. You're not gonna get rid of the radioactive contaminants. There's no way. This is 700,000. Like all I do is just like, oh, I could do it. It's like, dude, you're barely denting it. Fine. It's just radioactive contaminants from nuclear fallout from a nuclear rocket. It's perfectly fine. It's not fine as you guys still haven't grabbed me my stuff. Or the meat, actually. And because of that, yellow priorities. Yellow alert, go. Gene, how goes exploration? Well, you've discovered all the way the heck out to there. Still have oxygen for... Yes, we do. Just enough for like 2 more tiles. Want to know what that is? It's very nice seeing more wolframite. Downside, that is not reachable from main base. All of this is not that. So is that. Yeah, the next route, I think... I can reach here, but I can't really go anywhere else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. That would put me in range. We could go back to Kellen, or we could kind of go over to there. Okay, bud, what is it? Actually, Gene, what is your science now? Science 17, skill level 9 by default. That's improving. Hey, there it is. Temporal tear finally discovered. There you are. Cheeky bastard. Literally halfway across the... Oh my goodness. Yep. Needs a clear line of sight to space to function. Well, we have gained access to where the rift is. Here's the bigger question. Can we actually reach it? Yeah, no. It's a one-way trip anyway, so yeah, we could reach it. Totally. We can absolutely reach the rift from main base. That's not a problem. Good to see. I know. I was sleeping brain. Never mind. Never mind. I'll let him finish it up. For that, go over to follow. Still going. I'll be finishing up shortly. Ah, good. Good on you, Stella, for moving that out. Okay. We know where the temporal terror rift is. No, that's huge. Let me refill the other rockets. Big downside, obviously, is we are totally going to make a space station for this, like I always do. And I know how much of a pain in the ass to do. So, we'll just make do with what we've got. And we'll get Experiment 52B online shortly. I will need to move the solar panels, sadly. At least this one and that one. We now know where it is. Just remove 3 just in case. Okay, dupes. Keep that up a bit. Move that solar panel, and that's. Now then. That line obstruct. Should be open completely. Glass doesn't want to actually work for me today. Which is completely possible. Nope, nope, there it goes. There's just one tile. Okay. Yes, the biggest problem we're going to have, obviously, is I have to close these after we shoot this. Otherwise, everything up here is going to get decimated. And that means getting power to these. So, yeah. I probably need to shove more batteries down. That's why I was thinking about expanding it this way, just in case. I literally just need more batteries to store more energy for when we activate the systems. Because I'd rather not have this base get absolutely pounded into the ground by meteorites. That would be bad. That would be really bad. But good to know. Finally found it. Also, we can immediately begin our trek back. Gene, on your way. Also, defrostable friend. Where are you? Should still be on Fapalin. Yep. This is our dupe. Soon you'll be sent to the rift. I almost want to actually come pick him up and not use the teleporter, but on the other hand, I kind of just don't care enough to not to do it that way. Like, yeah, you get defrosted, get atomized, and rebuilt on the other side. You'll be fine. I don't want the original, though. Now let's see what we get. Ooh. A solid color for I guess. Soon he will be defrosted. He's gonna wake up and be like, oh my god, I'm not dead. What is this entire building and facilities? A lot of work in this, just in general. Soon. Oops, can you please make that? Thank you. Temperature 7.3. 12 degrees and falling. Good. way too warm in my opinion. I may actually need to take the piping and go around the middle. Kind of a maybe, but I don't know. The temperatures are falling, so it should be okay. I can actually, I'm gonna leave these here for now. Oh, also, Dupes, please mop the rest of this. Thank you. Okay. We have full batteries. And I should be able to charge this thing. See the power draw here. All the batteries are holding up. Now. This should be safe, and we shouldn't have any dupes get shot in the face. Hopefully. Nobody is going to be ordered to come on up here. This needs to be pointed down. Okay. Crossing fingers, this doesn't have a dupe get shot. That would be bad. We'll get a little bit of rad bolts in there. I won't fully kit it out. If I remember right, this thing does give you a button to press before it shoots off. That can commence once it's done. The complementary side of meteorite shower. Actually, do you show your targeting? Oh, it doesn't. It used to. If I remember correctly. It did a little test thing where it would target the rift. Might do it with the button. Ah, I can only run one. Damn it. Not enough power yet. Oops. Wheels. Quickly. I can run one, but I can't run two. Not right now. Until the entire base's main primary battery source, aka Steam, is online. Alright, dupes. You guys gotta manually load this one. They're trying. I actually probably need to do a third wheel. Get everybody on it. Huzzah! The Pips plant grew large enough that it won't die. Yes! We have a Pip that is now permanently self-sustaining. Beautiful. And it's in the kitchen, which is always a good spot. Sorry, dupes. Need you guys to run on the wheels. Right, get over here. Help everyone else. Solar panels only get us so far. Trying to run a rad bolt generator is rough, to say the least. Come on. 124 rad bolts per cycle, that's pretty good for a single one. Okay. There. Just need one shot off, and that's about it, just to get the ball rolling on this. I just want to see how much we can get from 50. Again, the crazy thing is you only need 1,000 rad bolts for this, which is awesome and really simple. But obviously we need to be able to refill the rocket from this base. So it's like, screw it, we'll just do everything together. Wow. Well, that's set for 9. 1,000 rad bolts capacity. We're going to shoot off 50 here in a second. Yay. Come on, you. 9. Okay. Charging progress. Yep. 0.2%. Yep. Ah, thankfully it has a capacity of 1,000 though. Yes, one shot is equal to 0.5%. Good. Okay, dupes. That should be enough. We can only run one. I'd love to run all 4, but that's not awesome. Man, I wish it was. I really do. It would be so nice. Actual pain. And well. I could actually probably add a rad bolt reflector right here. At the top, so I could run all 4 of them into the rip generator. Yeah, that'll be a while. I know we can run one at a time. But that's about it. That sucks. Damn it. At least we already have 124 rads per cycle. I'll take it. I'll take any extra gains that I can get. This thing had to cut out 2 solar panels. But yes, that's all nice and started, so I don't have to worry about it. The issue I have is if the power goes out repetitively, we might have an issue. But I think we're okay for right now. Maybe. That is a very big maybe. Operating cook. Oh, I think we have our dupe. Operating cook and building. I'd say this is a Chevy Jester. I can fix that. I know, that's also good. Abe. Okay. Let's see. I pretty much need to add. Let's see here. I don't think Thee's in here yet. Do I have Thee on my list? One sec. Skills. I do not believe I have added Thee yet. I have not. Okay, well I know who we're picking. Sea Lover, welcome to the base. You are going to live here for the rest of eternity. Sorry about that. Better or for worse. This is where you live now. Sea, you're gonna get Spoon's place. So, you are not allowed to leave. Only because you're not geared at all for suits. I still have a couple other subscribers I need to put in as well. Okay. See. Settings. There. Down here, you are also not permitted. That's just because, again, you are not prepared for suits. Yet another one of these. Deal. I do also need to add a light bulb. I have to process. I can level up a little bit better. And a dependent motion sensor. That one. That. Okay, there we go. Lever spots. Deadly Spoon is without a bed, but that'll be fine. I can repurpose this finally. Temperature's still falling, very good. Percent. So I need to get Thea a hat. They're gonna level up on cooking, because that's their entire purpose for existing here. And priorities. They will need building skills, but they're not gonna gain that much. Actually, I could do decorating just to get their building skills up. Tidying, limited, rocketry, good to know. You guys are you are not a pilot. Actoring is needs to be high, toggling needs to be high, like high, attacking mid, operating high, farming high, pinching 1, building yes, digging no. Flying medium, storing high. Nope. And for schedule purposes, I need to make them their own schedule for this planet. I'm gonna call it just planet. I like planet name. He's the only one that's gonna be here. There's no 19, I guess. Well, he is a night. He is a night owl. Yeah, screw it. Radial tube. That'll work. Okay. See, you are staying here for the rest of eternity. You will have 3 bath time visits for the time being, 2 sleep periods. 3, 4 downtime, 2 bathroom, 2 of that. I'll give you 1 extra bath tile there for the time being, because I know you're going to need to go to the bathroom here shortly. So. I need to reschedule his actual bathroom periods. He has a fresh dupe after all. I want him only up at night for those parts. Like, do we want to switch his bathrooms around? Yeah, let's just install more radiant pipe, screw it. Okay, Fate. You really don't want to be in there because you're way too slow. But you should be able to get out okay. On you go. Okay, we need to pause. Fire tool there. Connect. Separate. And cut. There we go. Hey Nimbus, welcome back. Finally got our dupe. Operating, cooking, and building. The perfect dupe of what exactly I needed. Actually not included. A game that we play every single night. We've got 2 farms done, and our new dupe is settling into life on the planet that they will never leave. I probably do need to shoot more food over here, though. I should probably prepare the railguns. Rockets already refilled. Very nice, dupes. Did we refill the diamonds yet? Did. Grab the obelisk. Did we? Yes, we did. Very nice. I do not. Goodness, no. Small obelisk. On close inspection, this rectangle is actually a stone box built with a covert, almost seamless lid. Using a tiny key. Unclear what the key unlocks. Wait, what? Why is there a chunk of iron just hanging out here? Oops, what? Why is there 535 kilograms of refined iron just sitting in a pit room? Also, I'm thinking I'm seeing another piece of material back there. I do. 2,000. Okay, dupes, why are you guys dropping stuff in the pit room? I'm marginally confused and concerned. I don't want to have auto sweepers everywhere. I'm fine with a couple, but not too many. Yeesh. Okay, well, the rocket is already ready to go again. That's always good. Let me find a target. As much as I would like to go to the Gilded Asteroid. You know what? Let's grab our first uranium. Why not? I also want to see what the relic is there. At least what generates in the first round. Completely filled there. Edibles. 30 kilograms. Let's upgrade to 35, just in case. Stella is slower than Jean. She's got to do more rocket missions. That way she can get more skill points up. We will need to fill that one with food. Already cleaned up the other stuff. Dead. Yo is still injured. Finger Bear got hurt at some point. Zao got hurt at some point. so go to the med bed. I think we already dumped our sewage. Yes, we did. Big downside. Are we actually consuming it? We are, but not at a stable rate. Probably should get the other Rodriguez up and running at full skeleton. I don't need it, but I feel like I might want to use it just to dump water. That's because we're just generating too much of this stuff. Okay. Gained all the copper. Send. What else do we need to send over there? I don't think I need any more steel because we've already built everything that required it. I could actually add timer select block. No. That feels like overkill. I could send steel over here to start working on the bunker doors. We could send more materials to the water world. Even if I put rovers here, I don't see myself doing anything with them yet. I'm pretty sure Ikella needs more steel. I'm thinking about it. Yes, it does. Okay, we're gonna send over steel over there then. Alright, manufactured materials, steel. That should be plenty there. Food has been delivered. That means Stella, you need to get your butt back to the rocket, please. Where are you, by the way? Stella, where are you? All the way at the bottom. Ah, good, you're already going. Godspeed, pilot. Godspeed. Completely failed on refuel. We've got everything for distance, and our food. Good. Let's go get that uranium. You may fire the rocket when ready. It's almost immediately. It's so much rads. Off you go, dude. Poor Gene's over here, currently in flight back. Could have actually hit up the gold asteroid on the way back. We have the food. I don't really think it's a good idea. I should hopefully get a boost here soon, and then we'll get over to the radioactive cloud. And we're going for the solid uranium ore. I guess the liquid chlorine? I can always use more chlorine anyway. Dean's on this route suffering on his way back. Okay. Water is good. Temperature's down here. Negative 75 degrees centigrade. Yeah, it's kind of expected. shove all the ice down there, so I don't have to worry about it. Well, they've already got 2 extra points drilling, plus skill points. Always good. Already up to 2% charge rate with only one of these. That's really nice, actually. You're disabled. These are all full. You know what? I am going to add more petroleum so this liquid lock doesn't break. Just in case. I don't want, when this all turns into steam and we actually reach higher pressures, I do not want this breaking under any circumstance. That would be very bad. Like, okay, cool, kaboom. Poor Thea over here would just, well, he would have a bad day. I'd be putting him in a suit and he'd be living in it for a while, like clean up everything. We gotta get you there. I also need to ship over food before. Let's see. Already sent all of that materials. Alright, give me 100 kilograms worth of... You know what? Pickled meal it is. That's a lot of mass. I can work with it. I need this as sweep only. I need this for edible. Pickle bam. Need to change targets to it all. Fill that. Good. Now we remove this. This is 100 kilograms. I need that there. Sweep only, manual use enabled. Cancel sweep, then sweep again. Aaron. Okay, good. Gotta do it in the proper order. Okay, when we turn off sweep only, allow manual use. We disable pickled meal. Oh wait, I'm going to need to do that first. Let the system run itself through, and then do this. Wait, I thought that was enough. Keep forgetting it's not. Okay, sweep only, high priority. Dude, please come back up here and re-deliver that. Thank you. And I have to switch this in immediately for plastic to fill the order. Send it off on its way. Bucket? Or bucket, there's bucket. Put that in there. 1, 2, 3. And everything? Yes. Okay. Now we do manufactured materials, plastic. Keep it on high priority. Turn on for sleep all. And it should fulfill the order. I lost some of my materials just teleported from here and back into the thing. I am confused and concerned a little bit. But that should be fine. It's like, wait, where did the nuclear waste go from here? What? Actual confusion. 21 degrees. So, yeah, I have no idea. Maybe it turns solid? Actually, yeah, no, that would have been solid. 158 kilograms. I don't know. I went up a considerable amount, way more than normal. Okay, cool. So we have 100 kilograms worth of food on its way. Over to Friedel, so that should keep them running for a while. This is already up to 3%. Oops, I need construction. This. And ignition wire. Okay. Working a little bit better. Okay, temperatures are now somewhat stabilized. 40%, 36%, 28%, 22, and 8%. Eventually, this will be a rotating farm, so I don't have to worry about it too much. It's nice to see. I gotta be happy once we can get some actual water and steam in here. I really just need to, like, I think I could probably just add an automatic dispenser. Needed a steel, of course. Game. Steel. Yep. We could add an automatic dispenser here and just allow the ice to be shoveled into it. Or we can eventually just keep it from being down there and keep it up here. That way the temperatures will slowly, ever so slowly rise. I'm gonna be happy when this is all done. A nice power grid on this planet too. Always good to see. When you get the opportunity to actually build straight lines, it's like, ah, good. Really good. Any other containers? Oh, that's a lot, actually. Yeah, we have food on the way, so it's not that big of a deal. Yes, correct. Construction. Up that, please. And that. And also want to add a little bit of water to allow temperature transfer. I want to put it right. I also need to get a snazzy suit over here. Now that I think about it. Cap. Which suit do we want to give him? I don't think anybody has a classic cummerbund yet. I haven't gotten one with the Brenner either, so I'm like, I don't know. Could give him the Such Spandex, but that's normally like reserved specifically for plumbers. For my artist. That's for a rancher. No. Absolutely not. Technically, we could give him the pom-pom knit. I'm just debating of like spandex or pom-pom knit, or maybe this one. Yeah, screw it. Let's give him that one. I have no idea what we're going to send the frozen duplicate with. Chug for a little bit while I'm in this mode. how much my base actually makes up? It's like, yeah, we pretty much have every square inch of the planet area here. Well, planetoid, I should say. Pretty much covered already. The thing I do need to do is I do need to add a deoxidizer again. I don't know where the polluted oxygen came from, but it's deciding to be a nuisance again. Keo, whenever you get a chance, build that. Be able to remove all of it. I think we may have had an off gas instead of a pipe somewhere, but I don't know. Otherwise we had teleporting gases again. Because we are up to 20 kilograms in here. And I am doing my damnedest to get rid of it. So for reference, we are trying to pump polluted oxygen into this room. The real problem is, obviously, is we are converting the polluted oxygen into regular oxygen and clay, which is what we use for ceramic. So most of this gas is just getting vented into space. Here's probably set this for 400 now. This will queue up the timer, and it will eventually open the doors. That way we don't have to worry about it. Okay, Stella is currently en route. Jean is almost back home. .9 cycles, 4.2 cycles. Oh, we have new printables again. Is it really a printable, or is it... It's a new blueprint. Okay. To remind myself to call that blueprints from now on. What do we get? Ooh. Yellow Cape Wedge. I do want the other, colors. That way I can start labeling rooms via color so it's easier for you guys to see them. I have no idea how that will work when I share the map though. Because I don't know if people need to actually own the items to be able to see them, or if they're going to bug out when other people load up the map for me. Because when we finish this playthrough, I will be putting this map out publicly, so anyone can play with it. There we go. So I am perfectly a-okay with that. But I have no idea how the cosmetics work in this one in comparison to standard. I'd assume the beds just can't be made, and then you just get to have them. Don't know. Or the light bulbs, or anything else like that. Workspace, workspace, workspace. Okay, bring me the payloads. We have 100 kilograms worth of food, or 180,000 kilocalories. I think we're okay. Until this all starts producing materials, I think we're good. In all reality, though, I really should just let this forever, because we will start getting a forever amount of sleet wheat, so it will no longer be a problem. As long as you have growing sleet wheat on your planet, and it's already been, like, domesticated, in quotes, then you're good to go. If you don't have it, then don't turn this on. Your dips will consume the seeds eventually, and you will be out of sleet wheat. Sleet wheat, on the other hand, though, is a fantastic food crop, and great. I'm also producing more plastic than I know what to do with. Also, these have hit body temperature. The temperature on this 76 degrees, and you're not high enough. What? What? Can't use the cold salt slush geyser because that'll cause problems. It might actually be what's causing an issue. That should be enough cooling and heating that it shouldn't be a problem, but we keep hitting a threshold where it's slightly too much cooling or slightly too much heat. Just a little bit. Gotta be within that Goldilocks zone. Some of you have eaten. Some of you haven't. Learning. Now, hopefully that's enough cooling. And heating that I don't need to worry about it too much. I may need to actually seal these off for just a little bit. That way the room can warm back up. Because we are technically touching 23.4 degrees. So, yeah, be a little careful with this. So, this one needs to be replaced as well. Also, why are you not warming correctly? Check temperatures here. 60 degrees down there. 50 degrees here. Huh. Insulated, that's not. We have full sixtures? Yeah, we do. I guess they're just not eating enough material to rotate out the temperatures anymore, like they were before. I'll have to come back and fix that up later, because we'll have to definitely start cooling that down again. It'll heat up pretty quickly, probably like 2 to 3 cycles. Should be enough for the Drekos. Of course we get citrus spandex spawn. Awesome. Suit wearing, supplying, shabby dresser, uncultured quick learner. This is not a bad Nisbet. This is actually really good. It's just, I don't really need one other dupe right now. We just got our one dupe. We just got a meat too, but this meat is terrible in comparison to our previous. He's got slightly better skills. Same skills, by the way. He comes with bottomless stomach, which is really bad for a solo dupe. And building impairment, which is... Oh my goodness, that's terrible. It's like, I need a mechatronics. Operating building. Building impairment. No, printing bod, that's not what I need. You already got that, thanks. I guess we just give him the citrus spandex, because why not? He gets to wear whatever the heck he lit once because he lives out in the middle of nowhere and we barely come to visit. Good news is his base is, well, kind of ridiculously nice. Only downside is he doesn't have that many companions for company, so we'll kind of have to live alone for a bit. Hey, there you go. Grab your citrus spandex wherever you are at. Where you are. There. Maybe the follow cam. Why not? I'm also tired. Aww. He's going to bed. I was hoping he was gonna go get the suit on. It's right there, dude. Output -20. Nope. Something entombed. What entombed? I assume something over here because we froze something out. Oh no! Yeah, we did. Damn it. Oh well. You know what? That's fine. I actually do not care if this freezes out. I have ethanol in here as a liquid lock. Water was excess. So that cascade freezes, I'm okay with it. It's like, wait a minute. That's actually okay. How old is that now? I'm looking at it. Almost 2,000 cycles old. Bottle emptiers. There we go. Yeah, it's still too hot for this pneumatic door. Turn 75. I can't repair it yet. It'll be a waste of steel and keep burning it. We do have it technically even in steel now, but still not great. Complete waste of resources. Also, how is our current water backup? None of the tanks are full. Pretty sure we didn't consume it. We just didn't fill it up enough. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. Anybody else injured while I'm here? He was hurt again. That's fine. What's the excess water? Excess water is still a problem. But we can solve that problem by sending it off to the teleporter. I did add excess tanks specifically for this reason, so I could dump the excess water and not waste it by yeeting it into space. So that's an improvement. Temperatures are still god-awful on this planet, but yeah. I might just poke a hole into space and vent all the hot steam, so we can just get rid of it. I have thought about it. It would be kind of a nightmare for certain equipment in here, but whatever. If it melts, it melts. was 3.3 cycles, and Jean is arriving now. 84%. Well, Jean, you found the most important thing that we could possibly want. The rift. Good job, dude. Alright, let's queue up a sleep order. And let me grab the fridge that will take the order. I priority it. And then immediately start refilling the rocket. Thank you, Spoon. Any other food here? No. There we go. Okay, so we have 35,658 food at the moment. All this gets sent into the fridge. That should dramatically spike. Should be over 200,000. 70, 107, 103, 179, and 210,456 kilocalories. Good stuff. You are not prepared to go in this room yet. I appreciate the tenacity. You are not ready. Yes, yes, yes. Wave and move. Wave and move. Hey. Please put your suit on. There, shabby dresser. And put the suit on. I will direct you to the pod. Come on, bud. Move it. Yep. 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 There we go. Okay. What is your decor rating? 25. That is okay. For a shabby dresser, that is okay. As long as it's positive, that's all I need to see. Good job, dude. The downside, obviously, is that the decor down here is god-awful. There's nothing I can do to fix that one. But it'll work for now. Okay, and I assume the dupes brought the food, but I don't see it. It's concerning because it probably means it got dropped in transit. Yes, it did. Dupes, please grab that. Like, why is it not in the fridge already? Explain. Why am I not getting the food not refrigerated warning? That's how I know when they actually put the food in that refrigerator, because the refrigerator is not powered. It gives me a warning every time, because it's like, your food isn't refrigerated, get it to the refrigerator. And it's like, you mean to the freezer? Come on, Dips. Go grab it. Can't believe our doctor is the one having to go grab the food. Yep. Come on, Elshot. You can make it. There you go. Very good. How's our oxygen levels? A little low over there. Why exactly? They're all overpressured. I guess we can just move the excess? Yeah, it looks like we'll need to move some excess down here to stabilize the gas pressures. Oops, nope. Let's take it through the floor. And I'll put one in the kitchen. Why not? There we go. Let's do a max priority order on that so we can stabilize our gases. Our dips are down here a lot next to the carbon skimmer. Eventually this will be steam turbines from here all the way across. Right now, we're still using that space. There we go. Okay, kitchen pickup is automated. Food is mostly automated. Food boosting obviously cannot be automated, but the rest of it is. We're currently at 5% charging on our ref generator. And I need to shove a bunch of ice over here. Liquefiables. Ice. Crushed ice. Brine. You need to be liquid. And then for sleep only, so that way we only move so much ice over here at a time. I think we're okay to continue. Up the priorities on that. Okay, cool. All of that's working quite efficiently. Go check on Alan real quick. The excess water made its way through yet? That's a big question. Not yet. It's getting close though. How's Butalon holding up? We haven't even checked in on them today. I trust that the base is completely safe, so it's like, this is one of the few plants where I'm like, yeah, I don't need to worry about anything. Everything is continuously increasing. Supplies are plentiful, and oil is constant. Which is always good. Look at all the Dracos. So many of them. Same with the squeaky puffs. They are doing work. I still have to rejig this entire thing for this volcano, but I probably need to make this a little bit wider and make a little lava like teleporter. Yeah, it's gonna be a little rough to do. Doable, but definitely rough. At least that one tile. I feel like I forgot something. I did. Now, the surrounding environment is still warmer than the internal environment in certain spots, but other places indirectly connected. It is not. I also really just need to vent all of this gas. For reference, this is what's actually causing a lot of my lag right now, for like UPS loss, is mostly this planet actually. Just for how many different gases are all clumped together. Even though I'm venting most of them into space. In all honesty, I should probably do the rest of that. Welcome back, Nimbus. But yes, we have many, many gases that need to be taken care of. You guys as well have been doing pretty good. How is the slime lung situation? It's slowly dying out. I'm freezing it all to death, so I think that's going pretty quickly. Radiator's still working. We are up to 119 tons of gold, 20.6 tons of cobalt. Oh, that's beautiful. This is oxygen not included, made by Cly Entertainment, the same guys who do Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. It is one of the best colony sims out there that you can play. And I fully recommend it. Nope. Big Thee's having a moment. He is. I forgot, he is actually a balloon artist. Which means I can do this. Open wardrobe. Yes, it is. I believe that they were trying to get it to work on Steam Deck. I don't know if it actually functions. I need... yeah, once it loads. Overdroid response. Restyle the overdroid response. We have gained the Drecos. We got grapes, and we got poke shells. One I really want, obviously, is the puffs. And the pips. But yes, right now, we will do Drecos. There you go. So he will end up handing out balloons, because that's his Overdroid perk. Kind of wondering if they're ever going to give skins for the other ones. So I think a couple of them would have hilarious skins in all honesty. It's like, oh yes, if they're having an Overdroid moment, and they're sparkle streaking, I can only imagine what Cly will come up with for how, like, blissed out they look when they do that. If someone's sparkle streaking, let me see if I can find one. One of my dupes is doing it or not. Not you. Gotta be a dupe around here doing it somewhere. I'm just looking for it. Where is it? Come on, one of you... Yo, why do you keep getting injured? No clue. Someone could have hosted you. Or you could have been slammed by bots. Either one. I do use Nightmot, and I also use Twitch command route to deal with the modding problems that we have here. Thankfully, it's not really been that big of a deal, but we have had issues before. There's hurt again, and goes hurt. But yes, stuff happens. Normally you have to fight automation with automation, so my only recommendation would be definitely look into getting some kind of chatbot to moderate for you as a backup. And then also make sure you're using command route. I normally start stream at 10 p.m. So right now it is 6:46 a.m. And we normally go for the first game of the day. Obviously we go from 10 p.m. Central Time to 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Or sorry, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Bad. And then that's where we switch off into Genshin. And then we do Genshin for about an hour. Whatever story content's there. I always put up spoiler warnings for anybody that actually cares. And then we switch over to Action Included after that. As our normal average. Thursdays are always a wild card for me normally. I'll pick whatever the heck we want. I do Trove on Wednesdays and Fridays. And Monday and Tuesdays sometimes Land, sometimes it's Lost Ark. Lately it's been much more Land and other stuff. Maple Story is on Saturdays. Mostly I do that off stream. Sometimes I've done it on stream. But normally I just do boss carries from my guild. And then, as I said, Thursdays and Saturdays are kind of up in the air after that. I always normally, obviously this month's been a little different because I've been working on my personal model for stream, which it's not done yet, and I also had a bunch of small commissions and a bunch of other, like, best way to put it is gig work that showed up over the last 3 weeks, so it's been very hell. But, yeah, I ended up taking every day but Fridays off, which is why we're streaming tonight. Well, technically not Saturday, but, yeah, I ended up taking every day but Fridays off, because Fridays are the day that we get the most done, at least for Trove and for other stuff. So I always feel that Fridays is my day to stream, no matter what. Even if we're taking the rest of the time off, we will stream Fridays. But normally I stream every single day, except for Sunday, because Sunday is when we upload everything to YouTube. So for all the YouTube guys that will end up seeing this video later, yeah, Sunday is the day of reckoning where all of these videos go on up. So, if you've seen any of the other episodes, there you go. If you haven't, and this is your first time seeing an episode from me, there you go. Okay, Stella, have you reached your destination yet? Oh my goodness. You are not fast right now, and that's a problem. The good news is, you have plenty of food. You also have permanent oxygen, so I don't need to worry about it. Bad news is, your ability with the auto fight is really bad. Also, we have more meteorites coming in again. So much stuff. So many meteorites. Never good. At least we're getting a bunch of basic refined materials. I'll use those. Once we can get rovers back here. I was planning on doing a rover trip today, seeing rovers are fixed again as of the last hotfix, but obviously we wanted to continue searching around and also optimizing our bases. And as of today, we have finally found the temporal rift, which means we can now technically finish the game in one of the endings. All I have to do is make sure that this base has power, and technically I don't even need to leave a dupe here. I just want to. But I really don't need to leave one here because this is completely automated now. So, yeah. So, at this point, I really want Fee to actually start gaining skill points and getting better. Doing, how you doing? You're at 24, yeah. You're okay. You're just having a stress problem for a bit. Yeah, I can only run one rad bolt generator right now, so this will take a bit. I'm a little worried that we might not actually get enough energy from all the volcanoes down here, because all of these are active, but their heat output is extremely limited. At least at this time. I really need to just ship all of this crap up to the top. Oh well. The dupes are working on it. Slowly but surely, they'll get through it. How's that polluted oxygen? Nope. 1 sec. Gases. Nope, still one tile, 37.3 grams. May need to vent this into space for a little bit, just to allow the CO2 to take over everything. Kind of already is, I just don't want to have polluted gases inside my farms. I want one uniform color across most of my stuff. Obviously the base can have CO2 floating around it because the dupes are exhaling it, but yeah. I also might move that. But the less gas transfers, the better. Every game of all time? Definitely maple string. I'd put Oni and Rimworld right below it. Definitely need to get water onto the system. Not super cool. Absolutely not super. Like, probably really need to recover all of that, to be honest. There's not enough gas in here at the moment to allow temperature transfers at a reasonable rate. Favorite movie? Probably Nausicaa. Or Paprika. Either one. Is it what? I definitely put it between the two. So. One's Studio Ghibli and then the other one is just absolutely nutty. But both are very good films. Okay, so more water via ice and melt it immediately. Get that back into the liquid reservoir. I think once this is filled, I'm going to take excess water and we'll pump it down here so that way we can cool these off and keep things rolling. It's down to stale. I need it now. Okay, oops. Let's see here. I need that there. That one there. Steel so I don't actually melt anything. Okay, oops. Maximum priority. We need to actually cool this down. I want my freezer back up and running. I got it, get it done. glad that you're actually skilled in building by default. I would have taken forever if he wasn't. Oh, thank goodness. We're hitting a threshold. We are out of power. Percent. It's also nighttime, so we are going to hit that threshold point. Oh, we got to get the refrigerator up and running. How do you make it to where people can earn points for watching? So, the default channel points don't really do that much. That's what most people use anyway. But the channel points themselves, there's pretty much the defaults. And you can add a couple things, like, say, adding some sound effects and other things, but it's not really that useful. If you're using BTTV, which I have used in the past, I really should actually get that system back installed again, because BTTV is actually really fucking nice. That's where most people, especially large-scale streamers, that you will end up seeing where they are using actual points, and that's normally the system that you will see all the dang time. There we go. Okay, pipe priority should force this down here for a bit. Let me make sure materialize. Okay, cool. I need to add more water system. Utilities, temperature plates, ice. Negatives. Add more. Yeah, that's an automatic system that Twitch has. At least for the baseline points. If you're doing like live polls is something that gets unlocked, if I remember correctly, at partner. I do not believe I have access to that as an affiliate. Launch party. No, you do not. Healthy, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. The channel points, if I remember correctly, is just by default. If you're an affiliate, you just get access to a little bit more, and when you're a partner, you have the ability to run active polls that use channel points. Unless you're in... Was it Denmark? I think Denmark's the only one that that you can't run poll, like the actual active polls, because it's counted as gambling. So that one, it's disabled there. It's weird. Don't ask me on that one. That one I don't know. There was some really weird stuff with that. Oh, that's a bot. No, God no, that's a bot, dude. Ban that thing. Ban it, report it, and time it out. If it's on your own channel, you can click on their name, and you can literally immediately go to, right at the bottom, you'll see ban, timeout, and then you also have the ability to click on 3 buttons, the little 3 pips on the right, and you can hit block and you can actually hit report and then block. Just like you also have the follow button. Okay, I need to separate this. Yep, I just did it as a quick little test thing so I could show you. It should also show it up properly. No problem. But yeah, all you gotta do is click on the name, and you can see all the options. If it's in your channel, anyway. And you'll have the 3 buttons down there at the bottom, and then on the side you have your options, which you can, if you report them as well, or if you end up flagging them as a suspicious user, then when that user, aka that bot program, goes to someone else's channel, then it will also flag them for someone else as possibly a suspected bot. And then if enough people end up flagging it, then Twitch will just knock it out almost immediately. Actually really good about dealing with ban reports, as well as just bot reports in general. A lot of the time whenever I see a bot here, if I report it, I will get an email within 3 minutes that they have received a report, and then 2 minutes later they will check the report, and then they will ban the account. There you go. That should be enough water now. Reconnect that to that. B, what is your athletics at? Hit level 1. Yes. Was it on your channel? If it was on your channel, then you just click on their name. And like, for me, all I see is Nimbus Knight, and your account is created, following since blah blah blah. And then I also see right underneath follow, whisper, and then get the sub. There's an options button on the right. And then below that is ban and timeout. Obviously, if you run into a bot program, and this is for anyone who streams, I don't know how it works on YouTube, but the very first thing you should do if you ever run into a bot program that's trying to sell you something or just, you know, being a nuisance, time them out immediately, then ban them, and then immediately report them. If you end up blocking them, then that also blocks their DM, so they can't DM you at all. But that's just your standard Twitch affair for anyone that's wondering how that works. I think I am going to turn this off for the time being, only because I need to be dictating all my power to my thermal aqua tuners here. But yeah, if someone shows up in chat and they're just spamming links, 9 times out of 10, it's a bot. Or the English isn't their first language and they're accidentally hitting the period. All you have to do is check to see if it's like a .com or if it's just like .hello. Because .hello will absolutely just be like, oh yeah, dead hyperlink, and then, you know, that shows up. That is a thing. Obviously, manually checking everything, very important, but a lot of the time, it's pretty easy to spot. Let me do a gas overlay check. Gas pressures are going up. Yeah, I'll probably have to vent this into space so we can get rid of it. Not too terrible. It's definitely not great. Last one is still only refrigerated. Temperature near negative 15. That's why. Lower the temperatures. Further. We need to go even deeper. I'm gonna go negative 30 because why not? Yes, always be careful about bots here on Twitch anyway. They don't help your channel and they do not whatsoever support your numbers. Like, again, I do Twitch for fun, but I'm still going to be fucking careful about them because, well, they're dangerous. They're literally bad actors by default. I feel bad for Stella. %. Stream markers, when you're going between games, that's when you use a stream marker. Or if you have a clip. So if something happens and you want to clip it, or you've already clipped it and you want to make sure that you know exactly where it is so you can go back and edit it later for YouTube, if you are doing YouTube editing, you need to make sure that you add a stream marker whenever it happens. It'll automatically tag that when the stream is over on your channel, and when you're looking back through the actual VOD, you can actually pull that up by the timestamp, and you can also use that when you're editing. Like say you're in DaVinci Resolve, or God forbid you're in Adobe Premiere. But yeah, that's what that's for. I always use them when I'm switching between games. Or, as I said, if something happens. If something happens, it's hilarious. I will mark it down, and then I will clip it. I feel so bad for Stella. She's not skilled enough to be overriding the autopilot without oxygen yet. She's not fast enough. She's getting there, but she's not there yet. She is getting skill points every time she tries. So that's actually improving her piloting skills quite considerably. She's already at level 7, but yeah. I don't have one. Like, in all honesty, I don't. Whoever follows, follows. I thank you guys greatly. I'd rather have people enjoying the stream than me actually trying to hit a number. Because if I'm enjoying the game, and I'm enjoying the stream, then I'm going to hope that chat's enjoying it. People can lurk all they want. People come and go. I'll be honest, streaming in my normal, like, late night team, like, again, I am the night crew. As a night crew guy, the best way I could describe this is like bartending. You have no idea who the heck is going to show up in that door. Most of the time, it's awesome. Sometimes it's shit. Sometimes it's confusing and weird. But you never know. And that's what makes it fun. It can also be really confusing. Okay, nuclear rocket is all completely filled. It's probably been filled for a while, actually. Okay, Gene. Where do we want to send you next? Our max range is 10. So again, we can reach almost everything. Looking. Yeah, we can literally reach everything that I need to. Except for that. I cannot reach that. There's very few things I can't reach right now. And come back safely. Is the Gilded Asteroid the one closest to us open? It is! Alright, well, I know where we're going then. I changed target destination. There we go. Let me refill on, yet again, more pickled meals. I should mention, if you are running spices with pickled meal, it is the best space food by default. Because if you have spices with it, it will never expire. Even if it's unrefrigerated. That is if you are running spice. If you're not running spice, obviously the non-perishables are always the best. Excellent fruit. Actually, it's easier for me to do this. In the consumables, obviously, you have Hexcellent Fruits, you have Swamp Chard, you have... That's loads. The good old Nutrient Bar, Swamp Chard, Excellent Fruits. Weirdly enough, I think Spindly Grapefruit was also about as good as Pickled Meal. And then Muckroot. So, obviously, this is... You can only get Nutrient Bars, Muckroot, Swamp Chards, and Hexcellent Berries, well, Hexcellent Fruit, out of the printer after you have consumed the map that has them. So, yeah. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I have a spark. Hey, Gene hit Sparkle Streaker. He's just zooming. Sadly, it's kind of a waste. But yeah, this is what I said when they're blissed out like crazy. This is a Sparkle Streaker. At the moment, he is currently at 30 athletics. So he has 300% run speed. That's his overjoyed reaction. Okay, we need to do crew. Guarantee that we have the target locked. Gene gets to stay in here. And I get to press this button. Off you go, Gene. Get me another artifact. Mind the radiation, though. Obviously. It's 10,000 rads. Not a lot of Fallout. I don't know. Are you running OBS or OBS Studios? Personal recommendation, do regular OBS. That way you learn how to use it properly the first time and you don't have to worry about it. Are you using neither? Using XSplit? No. What are you using to stream to Twitch? What program are you using? God, I hope we get a better artifact. Well, there's your problem. You need a program that, say, OBS, capture, and use a stream key to your account on Twitch, and then stream the game through OBS to Twitch. I would recommend going up and looking up videos on OBS. Base OBS, not OBS Studios. OBS Studios is, yeah, don't touch that one. The only reason to use OBS Studios would be, well, technically OBS Studios from Streamlab would be for the element. But that's the only reason that you would use it, because OBS does source itself through that. Or certain stream elements. Oh, my dupes finally cleaned that one up. That took them forever to do. 9 there, 7 there. I knew. And dupes, please bring me a pip. Grab this one. High priority wrangle. Gotta be another pipsqueak in here somewhere. How many of you are there? 31... 8. You are perfect. There you go, Pip. You guys get to go to the sanctuaries. Congratulations. Okay. They're currently going there. I probably should stop shooting projectiles, but well. Make you that back up. And target you to the left so we can make more diamond. You. There we go. Leave the critter drop-off going. Food, we're still dropping, but that's because nothing has come in yet. Are we at deep freeze again? Yes. Okay, we're at -27. That's what I want to see. Base temperatures of stabilized around 4. Come on, get your athletics up. Just look up baseline OBS. You do not want to do OBS Studios. You can do OBS Streamlabs, but that was made by them as well. But the thing is that you normally want to use their elements if you're going to use baseline OBS. I always recommend people, if you're going to start streaming, use baseline OBS. That way you don't have to worry about anything when it comes down to outside input system. So, baseline OBS, you can put anything that you want into it as long as you learn how to do it. In studios and a lot of the other ones that just use the OBS name, they normally will take outside components and try to claim it for their own, and a lot of the times that doesn't go over well. Actually, what's happened before. And yeah, you're better off just learning how to do it yourself. Just as a precaution anyway. I always recommend just do baseline OBS. We are about to approach the 3-hour mark, and I think we're going to call it after this cycle rolls over. It's currently 7:19. I am pretty content with the overall progress. I still need to send more stuff over here to get the petroleum boiler and phosphorus boiler going, but that's for future me to worry about, not for me to deal with. Yes. You need OBS to be able to send data to Twitch to stream in the first place. If you're going to end up streaming, say, a console, or like if you wanted to stream PS5, PS4, Xbox, Switch, or anything else, even the phone, you would need to be sending the information to OBS on your PC, and then capturing it, and then sending it via the stream key that's on your account, which, by the way, never give out your stream key. I swear to God, I've seen people actually do that, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, still confused on that one. You don't have a PC. OBS, I think, has a phone application. I don't remember. I would need to double check that. But normally you want to send the information to a PC, so that way then it can be processed via the GPU and then sent off to Twitch. That way you don't get any lag. Your stream footage is going to be 60 FPS, and it's not going to look like shit for everyone. Because that's always the big problem that you have to worry about. If your bitrate dies or your frame rate dies, it's going to look like crap. And a lot of the times, that also normally results in a lot of lag and a lot of other issues that start popping up, which affects you playing the game as well. That's why it's just like, sometimes you gotta kill a stream early, because if you start having massive technical issues and you can't fix it on the fly, there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta wait until the next day. Put that up. Yeah. Sometimes stuff happens. If you can't fix it on the fly, well, just gotta try again tomorrow. Ah, gotcha. But that is how streaming is. I always do my best to, you know, keep everything rolling to the best of my abilities no matter what. But sometimes stuff explodes. That's why you always want to make sure you're, like, if you're doing recordings for, like, YouTube. So this is also for anyone that's, you know, all the YouTube guys. But if you're whenever you're doing recordings for YouTube, always make sure that you're self-recording, and as a backup, you have your Twitch VODs. Or YouTube VODs. Or just YouTube stream in general. Any of the above. It's always good to have a backup, just in case. Yeah, I feel bad for Gene. He's having a sparkle streak and he's stuck in a tiny rocket and he can't even use it effectively. Just meanders about. Okay, we're up to 7. That'll do for now. I'm not killing the poor man. He's perfectly fine. He just doesn't really get to do anything right now. He's just stuck there as he's currently en route to go mine stuff. I mean, if anything, he's actually stupidly blitzed out right now. Oh, you mean Cosmos over here? Cosmos is actually having a better time than Gene is. Currently, they're at 31 morale out of 21. Like, for reference. So that way we can put this in perspective. So I need to give you the new hat. There you go. But this is your morale bar. The morale bar, it tells you how happy your dupes are. Almost all of my dupes are in absurd territory for morale gain. Even Gene, being one of the lowest right now, who's in flight. And then Stella, who is also above the bar. Considerably. That's like, Stella's having a way better time. Even though she is not as good at piloting yet. She's still going to end up resulting in a much happier dupe. Because everything around her is just better. Because I also gold-plated everything, so... If we really want to go... There you go. Everything is gold-plated. So the decor values are absolutely ridiculous. She also has carpet. Yeah. I used to play it, yes. I know one of the developers that actually worked on it. He quit when they were rounding everyone on up and moving them over to the BR mode. And they literally were going to double his hours. And, like, the best way to put it was he went from working a standard work week to almost 65 hours a work week. And he was just like, fuck that shit, and then quit. Because that's what people were actually working. It's just no one was gonna fucking talk about that. Not until much later. Like, yeah, no, fuck that. Oh, nice. Yeah, the devs got fucked over on that one considerably. But yes, I actually enjoyed Save the World considerably. Like, mechanically, it was a solid actual shooter and everything else. And then they were just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna take what we took from Battlegrounds and force all the devs over to the other end of the BR mode. We can make way more money with that. But we're also gonna crunch the hell out of everyone. Played GTA? No. San Andreas? Yes. But if you mean by GTA 5, no. Oh god, Bear, what happened to you? Did you walk in front of the railgun again? Hold up. I need to see this. How many other points? 36. Oh, God. I'm going to assume he stood right here. And just got shot in the face. Because that's a lot of damage. I'm still seeing bees floating around, which tells me the bees did not attack him. Like 36 hit points tells me he just absolutely ate shit from the Red Bull generator. Which is not good. Thankfully he didn't go down. If he did go down, I'd get a warning, and also Hellshot would have grabbed him anyway and shoved him on a bed. So all of that's automated at this point. I haven't had any dupes actually get wounded enough to go down yet, but I have had them stupidly stand in front of Brad bolts before, where it's just like, dupes, what are you doing? Okay, body temperature. I'm also going to queue this up for future me to deal with. I check temperatures in here. Okay, they're returning normal. Good. I already played it. We did the new story missions. Also, I can remove this before we end for tonight. Yeah, we played that 3 hours and 6 minutes ago. Because that's how long the recording's been going. But yeah, I think that is it for tonight, at least for episode 128. Let me drop a save here. We're on cycle 1194. Oh, I'm happy we found the rift. Now I just have to wait for the thing to charge, make sure the bases are safe while we're doing it, and then absolutely unequivocally make sure we have enough power for the gates. Because if I don't have enough for the bunker doors, we activate the rift, and my base gets pummeled into the ground by meteorites, we're gonna have a problem. Yes, I am done. But yes, I am pretty content with that. At least as a whole. That was a lot of progress tonight. I mean, 3 hours of progress is pretty fucking good. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed.